Hello and welcome to the perspective video. Perspective in art plays a crucial role in creating the illusion of depth and space on a two-dimensional surface. It allows artists to represent three-dimensional objects realistically and is essential in creating a sense of realism in artworks. I will continue to try and keep these videos short and to the point so you can explore all the concepts of perspective because it will take some time to get the hang of, and there is no way I could fit all the tools for perspective into one video. Now imagine yourself standing on a beach looking out at the ocean, which is what we call our standing point. Looking as far as we can see into the ocean, we see the main thing we need to determine, which is the eye line or horizon line where the earth meets the sky. One-point perspective is commonly used to depict objects receding into the distance. This technique involves drawing parallel lines that converge at a single vanishing point on the horizon. It gives the impression of depth and creates a sense of distance in the composition. Two-point perspective is another important technique in art that is used to depict objects from different angles. In this method, two vanishing points are used, allowing artists to represent objects from various viewpoints and angles. This leads to a question I asked myself for years. Should I use one-point or two-point perspective in my images? That question is just something you will get a feel for over time. So I wanted to just look at some examples of how and why you might want to select certain perspectives. In addition to one-point and two-point perspective, artists also utilize three-point, four-point, and even five-point perspective to create complex and dynamic compositions. Three-point perspective is often used when depicting tall buildings or objects viewed from an extreme angle. It involves adding a third vanishing point either above or below the horizon line, allowing artists to represent objects as they appear in real life, with vertical lines receding into the distance. Four-point perspective, also known as multiple-point perspective, is a technique that takes into account more than one set of vanishing points. It is commonly used in architectural drawings and urban landscapes where the viewpoint is highly distorted, resulting in a more fragmented and intricate representation of space. Five-point perspective, or curvilinear perspective, is a highly complex technique that incorporates multiple vanishing points and curved lines to represent extremely wide or distorted views. This method is often used in surreal or abstract artworks to create mind-bending and non-conventional spatial representations. I don't want to overlook atmospheric perspective, which is a technique used in art to create the illusion of depth in a painting or drawing. It involves using color and value to show how objects appear lighter, less detailed, and more muted in color as they move further away from the viewer. This technique helps to convey the sense of distance and space in an artwork. Understanding and effectively utilizing perspective in art is essential for creating compelling and realistic compositions. Whether it's through one-point perspective, two-point perspective, or atmospheric perspective, mastering these techniques allows artists to bring their subjects to life and immerse viewers in their visual narratives. Understanding perspective is vital for artists to create depth and realism in their artwork. Mastering perspective techniques will take some time, but allows artists to depict three-dimensional images on a two-dimensional surface convincingly. For a recommended book, Perspective Made Easy by Ernest R. Norling is great for its clear explanation of perspective drawing. It's a great resource for artists looking to improve their understanding and skill in depicting depth and space in their art. Also, I'd like to recommend a YouTube channel I recently discovered, which I think is amazing for learning about perspective. The channel, called Trust Your Perspective, has hundreds of videos that are perfect for anyone looking to improve their understanding of perspective. I wish I had access to it years ago. I'll include a link to the channel below. As always, please like, subscribe, share, and take care.